Good afternoon and welcome to The Advice Show. It's midway through the week of bringing you general advice, ideas and thoughts on a range of subjects. Today I'm joined by Reverend Fee and Risha Lancaster, founders of the charity organisation Coffee for Craig. If you have any questions for Fee or Risha today, you can tweet us at That's Manchester using the hashtag MCRadvice or text advice and your message to 07548 200 007. Fee, Risha, welcome to the show, ladies.
Hi.
Thank you very much.
First of all, just tell me and the viewers a bit about what Coffee for Craig is and what you guys do.
Basically, we're a charitable organisation. We're not a charity yet, but we are
Okay.
working towards that. We help homeless people and people in poverty, really, or anyone who needs help and advice about homeless issues, poverty, basically. Do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. We started because Risha's brother, who's my brother-in-law, Craig, actually passed away on the streets.
Okay.
We're just coming up to our 2-year anniversary actually next month.
Mm-hmm.
It was the 3rd of September
Right.
in 2013. Craig died in a car park in Cardiff. He was homeless for about 4 years due to a mental health breakdown. His then girlfriend and daughter left, and he was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, which obviously then developed into, you know, this myriad of issues, and nobody could ever really get a handle on how best to support him and how best to help him, and services let him down. He slipped through the net really on several occasions, and then eventually actually overdosed on heroin in a car park on the 3rd of September. So we were kind of catapulted, I guess, into this, you know, we supported Craig as much as we could in the situation he was in, but obviously we live in Manchester, and we just got catapulted into wanting to do more.
Yeah.
So by the 6th of September we'd started Coffee for Craig, and we haven't stopped since.
You haven't stopped since. Great stuff. So you say, how long has it been running for again, you say?
2 years in September.
2 years in September.
Yeah.
So how many people are actually now, since you first started, how many people now are involved with the organisation, such as your volunteers? And
Wow.
A lot of people come and go. We've got a core volunteer group who probably...
About 40.
Yeah,
I'd
probably
say.
about 40, but we have so much support from outside people who come, from people from just giving us, not just, but people giving us £2 a month, which goes a long way, to people collecting for us, doing charity events in work, and then people who go out on the street sometimes every day to help people. So it's a whole myriad of volunteers and way of people that support us. It's amazing. People are just phenomenal.
Yeah, you kind of have that core group of 40 that are on the streets at least once a week.
Yeah.
And then, registered volunteers, probably 100.
Wow.
Hitting 100, maybe over 100 now. I'd have to ask Sam that, because
You
she does all the volunteer. She does all the volunteer applications and goes
She's probably
through all
shouting at
those.
the telly now, going, "There's 200 people."
That's a lot of people, though.
There are
it
a
is
lot
a
of
lot.
people. It's grown into a really big organisation, which we never expected.
No, not in a minute.
Never
But
expected.
your first speech said that we're going to be bigger than Starbucks.
Well, it was because it was coffee and Coffee for Craig, and we were like, yeah, let's just set ourselves up with high
If it
high
continues to go like
expectations,
it
and
is
you know.
doing, then it might.
It's out of our control. It's just going and going and going and
It's just
going.
snowballing,
So
it's
yeah,
getting bigger and bigger.
totally.
Fantastic.
Definitely.
That's really great. That. How do people go about getting involved with Coffee for Craig and becoming a volunteer? How, if they want to?
Well,
Email Sam.
Email Sam. Yeah, we've got a Twitter
Okay.
account, we've got a Facebook account, we've got a website. So it's just Coffee for Craig. If you just Google Coffee for Craig, we'll come up. It's a number 4. We'll come up on the web. You can message us, you can email us, you can phone us,
Yeah.
and then we'll tell you. But if you want to volunteer, the best way to do it is to email volunteer@coffeeforcraig.com, and Sam will send you out a volunteer pack, a bit of suggestions of what else you can do to support us, and then you fill in the pack, and then we'll get you going as soon as we can.
Brilliant.
We've got quite a few people waiting on the sidelines, like chomping at the bit, but
Waiting to get involved.
yeah, we get that busy though, don't we?
We do, yeah, and we have to kind of go through a
Unfortunately,
process
sorry.
of, you know, making sure that people are who they say they are, and
Yeah.
unfortunately,
yeah, kind of like a background
it-
check kind of thing.
yeah,
almost.
because you know we always have to maintain safeguarding and make sure that we are supporting people
Yeah.
and we're not, you know, hindering them in any way, and make sure that all our volunteers have got that real care and ethos that they want to go out there and do
Yeah.
the best for people and not, you know, be
We're
out there
working
kind of,
it with vulnerable people at the end of the day, aren't we?
absolutely. And
People
we-
who've had a hard life and have been through a myriad of things, you know.
yeah.
Fantastic. How else can people get involved if they want to help out, but not volunteer, like
Do you know what-
donating and things?
We have, we're really lucky that we have some great organisations and businesses that will just put a bin in the corner of their office, and then the staff will come in and pop a couple of tins in it every week. Things like that are brilliant.
Hashtag tin in the bin.
Hashtag tin in a bin.
5 tin challenge.
Hashtag 5 tin challenge. 5 tin challenge is really easy. Basically what you do, Simon Williams came up with that, the Salford Author radio
Okay.
star. Basically, you get 5 tins. You take a photograph of yourself with your 5 tins.
Yeah, just
you
at
have
home. You're doing yourself
at home, yeah.
Yeah.
Take a photograph, and then you nominate 5 of your friends to do the same thing. Get their
Okay.
5 tins, and then you give us the 5 tins, because we also do a food bank as
Okay.
well for vulnerable people, people in poverty. So, but if you're not near us, just give your 5 tins to another food bank. So it can be all over the country. What we want to do is get it trending, get it actually everybody doing the 5 tin challenge, which would be an absolutely brilliant thing to do. Feed your local people.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Share the wealth.
yeah,
There's a wealth
definitely.
of food out there.
So that
Share it.
you can do tin in the bin, you can do 5 tin challenge, you can just collect off your neighbours, off your friends, collect food, collect clothes, boxer shorts, socks. You can get your old, you can get clothes and donate it to us, because then we donate to other charities and we give out to others. There's so many ways that you can get involved without volunteering.
Well, we've been working really closely with NCS. National
Who's that?
Citizenship
Oh, right,
Service, and they work with young people, because we're really big on education, and I'm sure we'll talk about that a bit more. But you know, they're doing things like photography lessons with homeless people, with being facilitated by us. They're doing a music festival where they're writing their own songs and they're putting it on for homeless people. You know, and they're really just about engaging and, you know, showing everybody that we're all the same. You know, we're all one, aren't we? We're all people at the end of the day. It doesn't matter whether you've got a house, you've got a mansion, you're living on the streets. We all deserve the same access to the same services and the same support, and we all deserve the same respect. So we're trying to get that across through them as well, which is...
You can also, there's that, but you can also do a charity event for us. Recently, Gio, a guy who actually supports us and been supporting us for a long time, he did a 10k for us. He's recently done a sleep out for us, and he gave us a cheque for £333, I think it was, last night, which we're going to be twittering later on today. You can sort of do your own charity event. You can, there's so many, easy fundraiser.
Do you know what? Come to us with an idea, and we'll try and make it happen.
We've had a lady who did a boxing match for us recently. We've had someone who's put on a beatboxing, was it beatbox? I can't.
It's an MC night.
Yeah, beatboxing.
Yeah, an MC night.
MC night.
I'm showing my age now, aren't I? We've had so many people just say, oh, I want to do this for you. Absolutely brilliant. We've had jumble sales.
And do people come up to you and like pitch ideas as well, like you're saying? Like,
oh, definitely. And it's fun, because we like the challenge of thinking, how we're going to do this and let's make this happen. And we always like to try and get the guys off the streets involved as well. So it's not just somebody doing a jumble sale.
Definitely.
We want to get the guys off the streets or the guys that have been housed to come and volunteer at the events, you know, so it's
Well, last Saturday we did the Summer of Lev. Jamie Whittaker just did a complete festival for us, and he's raised over £2,000 for Coffee for Craig, which will, and the guys came and did the doors for him.
And whereabouts was this?
It was in Levenshulme, wasn't it?
The Klondike.
Okay.
Klondike Club in Levenshulme on Saturday. And yeah, last year he raised enough money that he actually bought us a car. Because we were, for the first sort of 8 or 9 months, we were borrowing my mum's car.
Yeah, to get around.
To try and set up street kitchens and feed people and get food places, and you know, so it was a bit of a nightmare.
Wow,
but
great stuff.
So yeah, this year it was bigger and better, wasn't it?
It was
huge.
amazing. He's just brilliant. I mean, Jamie, he set up his own organisation as well, Breakfast in Bed, which we sort of will donate to and help and support him as well with that.
So
He's absolutely brilliant.
Rough sleepers, bacon butties in the morning. So that's pretty cool. Gets out there 3 times a week.
Brilliant.
Who doesn't want breakfast in bed?
Exactly. Who doesn't? Especially
Exactly.
bacon butties are involved.
Definitely.
So basically, other ways to support is whatever your imagination tells you. And we're pretty much up for anything.
Oh, we'll do whatever.
And if there's, for some reason we can't do it, we'll tell you another organisation who would be more than happy for you to help him in that way.
Yep.
Wouldn't we?
Brilliant.
Yep.
Right, well, great stuff. Well, we're going to go for an advert break now, but when we come back, we'll continue chatting. Great stuff. So yeah, that is all we've got time for in part 1, but don't go away, because after the break, we're going to continue chatting with Fee and Risha. See you after the break.